Done. Done. Right now, I've got nothing to discuss. I can't talk at the moment.
Have you returned everything?
Yes, the camera's in the box.
Do you have the evidence?
Here it is. See you, Wang.
Bye.
So you haven't gone home yet?
I was just about to do it.
Where do you live?
In Jersey.
Okay, I'm going there too. Come on, I'll give you a ride.
Great, thanks!
Our small lab, pretty well equipped. I like Wang, though sometimes he teases me.
Hello, Wang.
I am grateful for the enchanting evening.
The boss will make it up to you.
Yeah, the Bureau can make it only thanks to overtime.
What can I say? Criminals have irregular working hours.
They should be protected by the state, you know. 9-to-5 work, free weekends, benefits, etc.
Oh, please, just don't spread these ideas. They're ready to bring any kind of nonsense into effect.
Our celebrity doesn't like bureaucracy, does she?
That celebrity thing just got you into my black book. What's that on your table? You're assembling a car?
When you told me it hadn't been an accident, I got concerned.
You've got any proof?
The engine stalled at the crossing. It can sometimes happen when you have a manual gearbox. But this wasn't the case.
Somebody could turn it off remotely.
Yes, this chip in front of me was placed in the power circuit. It's even got a simple built-in radio receiver.
That required tinkering with the car. We need to check the maintenance log and the service workshop. What about the door?
The locks were centrally blocked. This could have been done by somebody outside the car. In theory, it's quite easy. if you have the access code.
You're pretty good at it. How close would you have to be to do that?
The expert you sent to me said that about 100 yards away.
So it was enough to hide in the shadows. What expert are you talking about?
You didn't send him? You might still catch him in the hall. Never mind. He confirmed our guesses.
At least once, the reality exceeds our expectations.
Your intuition didn't fail. It looks like a premeditated murder.
Whew, I won't have to excuse myself for needless commotion. Have you found anything else? A cell phone?
Blasted to pieces, unfortunately. I've got a sheet of paper instead. It's covered with blood, but you can still read it.
Luckily for us, he was born in the pre-texting era. What does it say?
Here, have a look.
Holland Street. It's nearby. And the time, 7 o'clock.
So everything's correct.
Yes, looks like it.
And what's wrong?
Apart from this, we know nothing so far. Of course, it's too early to find the motive.
What about your gut feeling?
If the guy had arrived there 10 minutes earlier, nothing would have happened, I guess. Actually, he was terribly unlucky. This killer is a gambler.
Maybe he didn't really care. Maybe he was just toying with the victim. Simply a psycho.
You've got that card I found at the crossing?
It's here.
Have you examined it?
I can't do everything at the same time.
It's connected to that immobilizer. It's the same case.
Doesn't matter. The boss has left me something for ASAP.
Wang, this card is the killer's signature. It's crucial for the whole case.
Sorry, I don't have time now.
Wang, can I use the scanner to enter the evidence into our database?
Do you know how to operate it?
You mean scanning? Sure thing.
You'll process the data on your own computer.
I need to use your terminal.
Well, basically, agents don't have access to it.
Please?
I'm up to my ears in work. Do it in your room.
Can I have this piece of evidence?
Yes, but remember about all the procedures. So your vacation's over?
Actually, I don't know yet. Bye, Wang.
Bye.
Holland Street, 7 p.m. The Jack of Hearts in an evidence bag. There are evidence bags in the packet. There are sterile gloves inside. It won't do any good.
Have you returned the evidence? Put it where you took it from.
1 second.
Miss Bonnet?
That's me.
I talked to your colleague from the laboratory.
So, you're the expert?
Jason Emmerich. A very interesting case. What do you think about it?
And what are your observations?
Somebody immobilized that car. It was carefully planned. The chip connected to the power supply proves it.
But how much time would somebody need to connect it?
If you know how to do it, 1 minute in my case.
But first you need to break into the car.
If he knew how to close it, then he also knew how to open it.
A car thief? A workshop mechanic?
Or a client. One of those who hang around the workshop and ask about everything.
Thank you for your interesting observations. When can I expect your analysis?
Are we in a hurry?
As always.
I'll do my best. By the way, what's the motive? Maybe a relative did it?
Too early to jump to conclusions, but we can't rule that out. Easy access to the car might suggest that.
But
But what?
I can hear it in your voice.
We take various possibilities into account.
A contract killing?
I can't...
I understand. I'm just curious.
We may turn to you again with a similar task.
Do you expect it to happen again? So, it's a series?
Cannot be excluded.
In this case, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I came here for a scientific conference, but now I have to return home.
What do you do presently?
Nothing special. I used to work with the Army and help them with the stealth technology. Now I'm retired.
Do you fish?
You bet. When I'm bored, I go to the seaside retreat and prepare analyses. Since it might be a series, this one will be my priority.
A seaside retreat? I envy you.
I have a hunch you'll visit me someday. I gave out all my calling cards at the conference, but you'll find my address on the analysis. Could I ask for your card in case I need to contact you urgently?
Just a minute. I'll bring one from my office.
I'll wait here.
It's our new room, much quieter than in the common room. Nick, my partner. And here's my lovely desk. But what's happened to my computer? Somebody's been fiddling with my computer. Was the IT bored? I've got to ask him. My magnetic card lets me enter the shooting range. I don't like using it. Calling cards are useful. I leave them to judges, prosecuting attorneys, witnesses. Nick's calling cards at the top. Are mine there too? When will I finally tidy up? A black screen of death. These are Nick's calling cards.
Hey, Nick, what are you doing?
And you? You still on vacation?
Yeah, I missed work. Listen, it's not really like you. Are you cleaning up?
Examining my conscience.
Looks like you're packing.
That's right. I'm moving out.
What? But we've just moved in.
Remember our meeting in Marseille?
Of course. You saved my skin then.
That was really hardcore.
You mean ignoring the regulations?
Worse. We got out of line.
A case of absolute necessity.
You got away with it because you finally caught that puppeteer, right when the Bureau needed a success they could brag about.
What's this about, Nick?
I'm setting up my own business.
Huh?
I'm gonna be a private eye. I hope you can find something for me in the database from time to time.
But that's nonsense. What are you talking about?
Don't ask about details.
Nick!
Remember IDU? Insubordinate, disorganized, unreliable? Besides that, everything you hear about me is a mean lie.
I can't believe it.
Get used to the thought that we're merely tools. And you change tools when they stop being handy.
Nick, this can't end like this.
I wish you well. I know you love the job.
But...
If you're ever looking for something else, I'll welcome you with arms wide open.
Nick, have you seen my calling cards?
Aren't there any in your box?
Only your cards are here.
Yeah? Well, hold on, I may have packed yours by mistake.
Can I have them back, please? Do you know who tore my computer apart?
Section E technicians drop by.
E for end?
In such cases, it's a standard procedure.
See you, Nick.
Goodbye, partner.